Hello everybody, Chozo Nomad here. Oh, the music's a little loud. There we go. Okay, so yeah, this is Chozo Nomad here. In case you're wondering what happened with the RimWorld series, why I haven't uploaded in like a week, it's because this came out. And I like strategy games, they're a lot of fun. And you guys probably saw my review. I've been playing that file, with the little clip you saw of me growing an empire, that empire got crushed. So long story short, this is what's considered a 4X game. Explore, exploit, exterminate, and I forget the other one. Explore, anyway, that doesn't matter. So basically, you get to create a species. I've already created a couple here. And then, you know, they kind of pop up. So this was the race I was using. You have traits that are specific to them and whatnot. I already have a pre-made race. Jozo. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't flag me for this video. But yeah, you can create a race with any kind of traits you want. Their appearance, there's a wide variety. You can be cat people. You can be fish, some reptile things. There's a very large excuse me. There's a very large variety. Turkey people. I got these for pre-ordering, so that's always fun. But yeah, there's quite a bit. Whoa. Friggin', what's that dragon from Hercules? Anyway. So yeah, you can choose them, you can name them, you can choose names for names, you can choose their traits. It's kind of like the base trait of the population, like whether or not you're industrious, whether or not you're intelligent, adaptive, that sort of thing. You can't pick too many, so it's kind of like Neo Scavenger, if you remember that video from forever ago, where you can pick positive traits and negative traits. It's a nice system, depending upon how they have it balanced, although I don't think they have enough negative traits, because the only negative traits is like -1, -1, -1, -1, -1, -1. There are a few in here that are like +5, +4, so any whoosies. And then you go on to traits, appearance of the city. That's whenever there's like a status update, you'll see this in the background, so it's cool that they think of that. And then this is your ethics. This is basically your empire's beliefs. So collectivist means you're more like a hive mind, I guess. Spiritualist, self-explanatory. Militarist, you like fighting. Xenophobe, you don't like other aliens. Individualist, it's the power to the people. Materialist, you like science. Pacifist, xenophile, you like aliens. Each one of these has their own like special little deal. Like if you're a fanatic individualist, you get +20 energy credits, but you can't have slaves, and you have ethics divergence, which is the rate at which your people kind of differ from the main line of thought, which can become a problem if it gets too out of hand. So let's see if we're gonna make these guys. Let's make them collective xenophile spiritualists. And then you can select the type of government. The type of government determines how often you have election cycles and what kind of things you can do when interacting with other species. So let's see, theocratic oligarchy, government of spiritual leaders, divine mandate. So think Dalai Lama or something like that. Despotic empire, Plutarch oligarchy. Let's go. Let's have theocratic oligarchy. Why not? Next, name. These shall be the Squim. Squimian. Alright. And then you can customize the logo, so let's try ornate. Go with this. Primary color purple. go. Now you can choose their weapons, nuclear missiles, wormhole travel. Each one of these has their own positives and their own drawbacks. Like warp travel is easy to use, but it's slow to start with. And traveling between stars is also slow. Wormhole travel, you build wormhole generators and you can basically jump to any planet within that field of influence or sphere of influence, provided you can jump back to your wormhole spot first. Hyperspace travel, there's these lanes between star systems that you can use to jump from system to system. It's a heck of a lot faster than the other two. Only problem being, if there's ever, a nation in your way, you have to like set up a treaty with them for the civilian travel. And with AIs, that's never going to happen. If you get cut off by somebody, you're basically screwed. So there's that. So we'll have these guys be wormhole travel. And then you get to choose your ship appearance. These guys, what were these guys? Molluscoid, reptilian? I don't know. Let's go reptilian ships. And these guys are the squim, plural squim, adjective squimian, randomly generated. Boom, and you get to choose names for names. I kind of got over this already. We'll choose that. I've already gone through this. What the heck? Okay, so now you get to choose your home world. Like this is the kind of world that you have an affinity for: ocean, tropical, desert, arid, tundra. It seems there's usually one to two plants that are just like yours right next to you to kind of encourage you to grow. But then after that, the further out you get from your home world, there's a larger variety of worlds that you can colonize. These guys, let's see, these guys seem tropical. Home world name, Lingus. Star name, Lingori. City appearance, molluscoid. Okay, so done. Alright, so there, we've saved an empire. Okay, so I'm not going to play as these guys. I just wanted to make that to show you how you can do it. This race will get circled into the other race generation. Whenever they spawn the game, they kind of pluck from this thing here. So if you want to make a few and kind of vary things up, that's always fun. So yeah, this was another race I made. I like the look of these. And now let's go in and play as the Chozo. I picked traits that I think seem pretty much like the Chozo from Metroid. Xenophiles because they did seem to like other races. Militarists because they're a semi-warrior race like paladins, I guess. And they like science. They're intelligent. They're weak. I didn't want to take this, but it kind of makes sense. They did genetic engineering and stuff to make themselves stronger. So, and charismatic because a lot of people seem to like them. Here we go. I like to do larger settings just so it gives you a little bit more room to maneuver. So let's go huge. And yeah, AI stats, advanced AI. Okay, so this is like they always start with one home world, and then these ones they start with a couple extra planets and whatnot. Normal, and let's go. Now this video may be a I can't talk. This video may be a little bit longer than normal, just because this is not a game that you play for a short play session. This is a game where you sit down and you want to play it for 1, 2, 3 hours straight. I will try and break this up into half-hour chunks if I can. If not, then you'll get an hour-long video. Alright, here we go. In the eons since the first primitive Chozo communities took shape in the dry canyons and the mesas of Zepis, our civilization has spread and prospered. Through scientific progress, we have managed to stamp out old superstitions that ruled the minds of our ancestors. Reason and rational thought spread among our people. The inefficient nation-states that we had until then organized ourselves and were disbanded. Council of the most accomplished scientists gathered to rule states. Because these guys there was a plutocratic oligarchy or whatever, where it's like the scientists rule. Now the discovery of the hyperlane network, our finest minds, the Chozo have finished development of the first hyperdrive. Stars themselves are finally within our grasp. Begin. Alright, so here's your system. You have science ships, construction ships. You start out with a tiny fleet. I don't recommend engaging anything with this fleet because they tend to get ruffles down pretty quickly. So yeah. You're going to want to start off by grabbing your science ship, telling it to survey your home system, because surveys, it unlocks minerals and such. I'll explain the economy a little bit later. Let me just kind of get the initial surveys out of the way. Boom. Okay, let's see where... Oh, it kind of spawned in the middle. Oh well. What? Oh, those are nebulas. Okay, nebulas that slow down your FTL travel. Alright, so here I am, the Chozo. And let's see if we can spread our race. Okay, so these are little notifications telling me I have research to do. These are scientists. You always want scientists in your science tab, I guess, because they speed up research a lot. If you don't have one, it slows down a bunch. So let's see, what do I want first? Shields are nice to have right away. Solar panel networks, those will come up. Oh, they also have these traits. Everybody has traits. Always pay attention to traits because they determine who can do what. So Spark of Genius. That's great to have right off the bat because that's plus 10 research speed. So this guy likes Voidcraft, which is this. This guy likes Field Manipulation, which is this. So boom, we'll get you on that. Let's see. Okay, a lot of people are tempted to grab this first. Because they want to get colonies going, and that makes sense. I like this because it's not too slow, and it gives you a little bit extra influence right off the bat. The reason that's important is because the influence is hard to come by because you have a very limited amount of influence that comes in, and it comes and goes depending upon whether you have certain stations or you have certain edicts or whatnot. It's very valuable stuff, and if you don't pay attention to it, it can kind of screw you over. So I like getting that little boost early on. And now you... Ooh. That would be nice to get right off the bat too, or advanced coil guns. Because I have mass drivers like auto cannons and whatnot, which I think the Chozo would probably be more laser oriented, but whatever. So yeah, it's a rare resource. You research this and it unlocks rare resources. The Betharian refining. It's basically a super power plant, so it boosts your energy income by a bunch. And you can only build one for each rare resource that you have. So it's strategic resources. This is how many planets you have. This is your naval capacity. And oddly enough, the naval capacity, it's not a hard cap. You can go over it, but the more you go over it, the more it drains your energy credits. So which I kind of like, because you can overmax your fleet and be like, bruh, let's stop people. I should probably hit play. So yeah. And influence, minerals, pretty self-explanatory. Here's the surfaces Zebus. You have these little tile blockers that you can kind of move and get rid of. What do I want to get rid of first? Oh yeah, let's build a power plant there, because he's on a power plant. And then let's build a hydroponics farm. So the way surfaces work is some tiles have these naturally occurring resources, which if you put a population there, they'll start recruiting it right away. Other things are blank, and you can just build whatever you want to there. One of these power plants, mining networks, mineral silos. They increase your mineral storage. I almost never have a problem with that because I'm always spending money, but it could be useful to have. And the more food you have, this is how much food your colony produces. If it goes negative, then your people start dying and they're unhappy. If it's positive, they grow faster. Pretty much everything has a little tooltip that kind of describes what it does, which was very nice, especially if you're just kind of getting into it. Construction ship, you don't have anything to do right now. Let me get this fleet to kind of jump around to see if we can find anything. That's my military fleet. Let's set you to evasive, because I don't want you to get into combat right away. That would be bad. Alright. And there is a time mechanic, like Kerbal Space Program, so you can increase it to fastest, or if you want to be slow, you can put it to slowest. And there's also space for pause, which is nice. Oh, a fun little mechanic is you can actually adjust speed while you're paused. So you see how it's fastest right now? I can pause it, and then boop, 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 boop. Boom, down to slowest. I like that. I appreciate that feature. I just think it's nice that they considered that. Let's see. Ooh, 2 habitable worlds right next to mine. That's a tropical world. Arid. Ooh, perfect. Arid right next to me. That's good. And then a desert world. 25 spaces. Holy crap. That's a huge world. That'll be useful to grab. And then 3 worlds here. Wow, they were really nice to me. 13.
Situation log updated.
Okay,
Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, encountered a hostile alien fleet. Blah, 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 blah. So occasionally you get these little deals that popped up. It's kind of like little storylines, and it'll notify you about research and whatnot. We've encountered some alien life in the Rana system. Strange objects have been flagged as Alpha-class aliens until we learn more about them. We should proceed with caution. We've finally encountered fellow wanderers among the stars. Despite their intentions being unknown, interestingly even hostile, the atmosphere as evidenced recorded content can be described as raptors. Now, these little flavor text will change depending upon your race's beliefs. So if I was like xenophobe, all my colonists would be like, "Oh my gosh, freaking out." Okay, so that's an Arctic world. That one's got 13. I am gonna want to grab
Hostile fleet engaged.
that one that's 25. Ooh, why? Who did we engage? Oh no, we don't want to fight those. Retreat. I'll fight those. Yeah, so
Anomaly found.
okay, a lot of happening at once. Slow down. So yeah, occasionally get these. These are anomalies. It's like a special research event to where, you know, you could find something really significant, like you can get a battle cruiser early on, or it could just be like, hey, here's some extra science. Or you could fail and lose your scientist. So 30% chance. Let's leave it be for now. I don't want to risk him dying, and he can come back later and make it successful because you have more experience that you are doing stuff. So let me. Oh well, actually, here, since we're in some space combat, let me kind of zoom in and show you. These are the mining drones, and then here are my guys. So as you can see, those mining drones are rather large compared to my ships. So I'm going to tell them to retreat. Alright, let's go. And tell these guys to retreat. Oop. And there they go. Alright, so we know those dangerous things here. Let's have them return and repair, because I don't want them dying, like I said early on. I tried another playthrough earlier, and I got stomped like 2 minutes in, because there's two races to my northwest, and I was befriending one of them, trying to get him into an alliance. He decided to hop on an alliance with another race, and because I'm militarist, a lot of species don't like that. And it does like a negative trait. I'll get into that later. Oh, habitable world survey. We now know without a doubt that thriving biosphere is not something unique to Zevis. Both the scientific community and the public large are eager to learn more about various life forms throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog forms are already underway, but our xenobiologists have urged us to focus on planetary survey efforts with uninhabitable life environments. A commendable initiative. We have more important matters to this. Just dismisses this quest. But let's
Situation
do it, because
log
it's not
updated.
timed. I don't have to worry about it. Construction ship. Let's get you to build a mining station.
System survey complete.
Awesome. So Zevis has been fully surveyed. Not the best starting system, just 2 energy credits, but you know, hey, whatever. And it's important to note that you see this green here, that's my sphere of influence for my empire. You can only build mining stations within your influence, but you can build frontier outposts and colonies outside of that. And that determines your derp, I can't think. Another 25, holy crap. I lost my train of thought. Anywho's, so what I'm gonna do now, let's see, that's kind of far off, that's kind of far off. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's kind of speed up time here. How's the surface look? Let's clear up some of the, oh, I don't have the money for it. See, and how resources work is that the +7, the +3, and all this you see. Ooh, yay! You gained a level. I'm gonna let you finish your little scouting run here, and then I'll get you another one going. Let's see, mining. I think I need more mining, but I don't want to get rid of these little research blocks. Yeah, let's get rid of this thing because I want my population to grow quicker. This little blue bar shows how quick the population is growing. Alright. La 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 la. As my minerals are going down because I'm repairing my fleet. The beginning is always a little bit slow, so bear with me here. So I think what we're going to do, is there any habitable worlds over here? It's a continental 24. My goodness, I have so many big planets right next to me. That is amazing. Because typically what you'll see, this little number here, that represents how many tiles are on the surface of the planet, so how many buildable spaces. 25 is the max. Oh, complete construction of mining station. Awesome. You won't always get those little things in the middle. Guess that would be annoying. Alright, I'm going to hold off on building anything extra as of right now. So yeah. I'm going to focus on minerals, so as soon as he's done, you know, surveying this place, we'll go snag some minerals. See, 25, a 25 desert. There's so many big plants. Usually you'll see like 10, 9, 12, 16, 19, but 24, 25, what is this one? $25, all Tomb World. I don't think I've seen Tomb Worlds before. Interesting. This planet's probably gonna have, or this system's probably gonna have a lot of resources. Simply because
Situation log updated.
Gosh, that's loud. It scares the crap out of me every time it pops up. Alright, let's run that down as well. Bay aliens, interesting. Sound. Let me turn that down a smidge so I don't have a heart attack every time an alert pops up. Alright, but yeah, this is probably going to be a great system because it's got a lot of planets that can potentially spawn materials. So that's nice to have. And it's got that juicy little 25 space planet, which is nice. Let's see, was there another one over here? Yeah, 25. So, that's so many huge planets. So nice. Oh yeah, I should probably get going. Alright, research and here. Tell you what. Oh, I don't have enough funds anyway. Never mind. Let's see. It's just going along here, hunky-dory, everybody's happy. Oh, good, yes, excuse me. I'm recording this a little bit late, so...
System survey complete.
Yay, what'd you find? Please tell me you found minerals. No, you did not. Ooh, what's this? That is... Okay, those guys are peaceful, you don't have to worry about them. Oh, you didn't find anything. You suck. So let's see. So this is a 25 desert, which is nice, but I can't colonize desert yet. But when I do, this is going to be a very nice planet to have. I'll probably just set it up for minerals. Yeah. Set a dude here. Because you get this thing called... Oh. We're not motivated solely by curiosity or desire to conquer the unknown or need to leave a mark in a galaxy. The biosphere of Zevis has undergone rapid changes in the past, and in a few centuries, prominent scientists warn that Zevis may be faced with beginnings of mass extinction event, the cyclical purging of life that is inseparable from planetary existence in the greater cosmos. A research plan has been put together to study a number of planets rendered uninhabitable by major astronomical incidents or planet-bound catastrophes. We hope that reconstructing these events, similar fate may be avoided for Zevis and the Chozo race. It falls to the director of the Chozo to ensure that the expedition is carried out. Consult situation log for details.
Situation log updated.
So basically they want us to survey stuff. Chilly planet, desolate planet, noxious planet. Okay. That will just get, as we survey worlds, that'll kind of figure itself out. Let's go ahead and research these. I know it kind of puts a stop on our society research. But as much as I want this, it's not critical off the bat
Construction complete.
but it is nice to have early on. Let's see. Ooh, okay, you're surveying this world. Yeah, see, this is more standard of what you'll see. Wow, 3 food tile. That's nice. Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, nice and starting off and everything. How are you? How's your day been? I may put a cut here and there to kind of speed things along because, like I said, the start is very slow. I do want to grab that research though, because I don't know, speed this up along. The more of these, the more output on these that you have, the faster these go along. So if I had more physics research, this would be probably 20 months instead of 24. You know, that sort of thing. But yeah, let's speed things along here. Another energy. I don't need energy credits. I need freaking minerals. My goodness. Tell you what. I don't want you to go over there. I want you to survey this, and then I want you to survey this, because I might want to nab that system fairly quickly. Build a frontier outpost or something. What a frontier outpost does is it establishes your influence over here, but you can't colonize on it, but you can mine out of it. So if this system is as valuable as I think it is, I want to nab that as soon as possible. How's research coming along? Oh yeah, I should probably design ships. So let's see. They auto-design ones, but they aren't always the best. But currently I don't have any alternatives, so I just kind of have to trust their judgment. And by they, I mean the computer. Alright.
System survey complete. Anomaly found.
Yeah, why not? 17% risk. What the heck? Let's see what we find. Oh, I should have read the little tip bit there. I didn't. Oh well. Constructor. I may want to build another scientist ship, just so I can, you know, survey faster. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Special project complete.
Edicts. This is like. Oh. Spaceborne Lice, the Chosian head of society research research is Tianki. They're docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimensional subspace. They roam from system to system relative to ease. So it's just saying that, hey, these are passive. We don't need to worry about them. So that's my governor. Who is my current leader? No. I forget where I find that. Governor. Oh yeah, here we go. Director Dominique Verdes. So this is the guy who's like the governor of my whole empire right now, my whole one planet. These are his traits, like this is what he wants to get done. So home in the sky, spaceport build cost minus 20%. So that's nice for building lots of spaceports. And he makes building corvettes cheap, which is also nice. So every time and again there's an election. So you can spend your influence to select somebody specific. It's in my opinion, it's almost never worth it. It's not worth it in like democratic systems because they change over so quickly. And then with this, it's typically 200 influence, which sometimes failed. You had 70% chance to fail. How do you fail that? Anyway. Ooh, minerals! Yay! Okay, that is what I wanted. Mining station. Gary's mod. I don't even have a Gary's mod. Alright. So you're gonna go survey over there. Okay, I think I'm gonna put a cut in this for right now. We're just starting to get our feet wet. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this. You know, I'm not going to be doing as much editing on these or putting the subtitles down as much. I know you guys love the subtitles. But with these Let's Plays with something like this, it may just take too much time because this is going to be a 30-minute video. That may take a while to actually go through and find all the bits and pieces.
Anomaly found.
Alien proto-civilization encountered. How about that? So, a survey of the Hazar 1 has revealed that certain region of the planet, home of primitive probes show that the Neolithic culture has mastered fire and developed rudimentary spoken language, but yet to see any evidence of metallurgy or written communication. So what this means is we found a sentient race that we could possibly modify or just study if we want some extra research, or we could uplift them and, you know, hopefully use them as an ally. But, you know, for the time being, that's interesting. Anomaly on Hazar 1. 42% risk of failure. Yeah, let's leave it be for now. Okay, so Stone Age primitives. Why is habitability 0%? Are continentals like my antithesis? Wow, that really sucks. I mean, you can eventually colonize it, just it takes a lot. I want him to scan this one too. 17. It was this one. Yeah, that was the one. 18. Better scan this one too. 25. But that's a desert. Dang, all these are really nice planets, but I can't colonize them yet. Ugh. Anyway, it's been Chosen Nomad. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.